it's probably a smarter thing to do, especially for you guys who can't hardly juke. See, I have this giant pile of them right here. So now I just need to get them into one spot. Blast them. There. Man, that's a lot of smokers. Oh yeah, and if you get stuck in a corner with the zombies coming at you, try and get out. Shoot them with whatever you have if you have to, but make sure you get out at all costs. Otherwise, you'll probably die. Even though you're only on solo player, you still have a lot of zombies that come at you every round. So make sure that you know that and you can prepare for it. Oh yeah, and then also another thing with a thunder gun is that sometimes on the higher rounds, like I'm on now, or higher than that, if you go and shoot it and it goes too far out, and it hits people that are way too far out, then all it'll do is knock them down and like make them lose an arm or something. They'll still be alive, but it'll kill anything that it touches pretty much. I think this is about all the zombies that's left this round. It looks like it. Oh, now let's finish them off. There. Now, I don't have much ammo left with my thunder gun, so what? I can still go and use it on the bigger groups, and then when I get in trouble, I can use this. But since it's dogs, I don't have to worry about that, hopefully. Now remember, you want to place these things anywhere you can. Oh, here, to show you what the dog glitch is, I'm going to come here and show you. Since a lot of you probably don't know what it is. But look, see, he can't touch me at all. Unless I do that, then he can. But that's why I don't like it, is because you're like stuck there and can't do anything. If you run out of ammo, you're pretty much screwed. So I just come out here and run, and then walk around and kill them as I see them. Ammo. And then after you get the max ammo and you have claymores, they'll give you 2 more. So go and use them up. Go and place them somewhere real quick, so that you get 2 more afterwards. And then once you get those 2 more, you can set them. But it'll make it so that you have more claymore set places, which will help you out a lot. And then another thing you want to try to do is get all 4 perks. But I'm not going to get my last perk until I get my thunder gun upgraded to the Zeus cannon. Then I will. But till then, I'm just going to sit here, get some points, and then wait for the upgrade. Oh yeah, and if you kill a smoker, unless it's like with a thunder gun or ray gun, then what they'll do is they'll go and fall down, and then they'll make this big old thing of green smoke. And then if they do that, then when you run into it, it'll blind you. If they blow up on you, it'll make you go slow, and it'll blind you really bad. So what you want to do is run around away from everybody as best you can until you can see and walk and run again. Now, if you're not good at juking like I am, then going around this and doing this isn't going to do much for you. So do what I said, and run down through that way. And once you go around this once or twice and you start having difficulties moving around, then just run down there. Then you can go and do whatever you need to. Now, I have enough to upgrade my thunder gun, but I'm not going to go and upgrade it yet. I'm going to try and use up the rest of my ammo with it first, or just wait until I get into a tighter situation and then go. But really, if you're good at all this stuff, then you can go and do this and make it around like 30, 40, 50, whatever. Depends on how good you are at it. So, this is a great strategy for you, for anybody, pretty much. I mean, this strategy doesn't just work for solo, it works for multiplayer too. And then if you hear that there's not too many zombies left, you don't see any of them going around, you just see a couple of them, just go and shoot them with your gun. Probably not the thunder gun, because that would be a waste of ammo, but use your other gun. Now, also, the more claymores you have in the spot, the safer you are, because as soon as a zombie gets into the side of a claymore, it'll blow up right away, and then it'll usually make it so that only one claymore will blow up. Now, notice how I don't just run one way, I go back and forth. Sometimes I'm going to run around one way, then I'll switch to the other. That's a great idea, because if you just go and run around one way, you'll end up screwing up sooner or later, and then you'll get too cocky about going one way, and then you'll just start not paying attention as much. But if you go back and forth, then you'll end up screwing up a little bit, and then it'll make it so that you're not as cocky and you won't screw up so much. Oh man, pretty much when you get into the higher rounds, you get more smokers than you do zombies. So. Now, if you go and reload with a thunder gun and you go and switch weapons real quick and you're not sure if you finished reloading or not, don't worry about that until you really need to, like until you're like in a safe area or something. Then you can go and check, but don't do it when you're in the middle of doing this cycle. Otherwise, you might end up getting screwed. See, it's knocking more and more down because I'm getting to higher levels, and then the thunder gun doesn't do quite as much damage, so then its range kind of like decreases. So you gotta realize that it'll do that, and just chill out if it happens. Don't go and start going crazy thinking that you're gonna get screwed over because of that, because you won't. You'll be fine. Oh yeah, and then if you get, like, see how high of a level I am? Well, when you get to this high of a level, then grab anything you see at all. Doesn't matter what it is, just grab it. Any of the power-ups. And if you're running around and then you go and shoot one of these, but you don't need the other, so you only shoot off one, don't go and waste the other bullet, because every bullet with this thing counts. So save it as best you can, because it will save you in the future. And then when you're doing the cycle, use the lighter gun that you have to do it, so that you don't get down so easy, or so that you can dodge them easier, because if you use a big gun like the thunder gun and you run around, you'll be going so slow that when you run, the zombies will be able to stop some of your jukes, and then you could end up dying from it. But when you get to higher levels like this, you have to start running a bit more than you do on the lower levels. Because these guys start coming at you faster and faster and faster. So then you have to go faster so that they don't catch you.